Hi there. So it's February 11th, and it's time for Proverbs 11. Let's jump over there and we'll get right into it. Contrast the upright and the wicked, and other stuff. The Lord hates people who use dishonest scales. He is happy with honest weights. Okay? And over here says a false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So back then, they didn't have... You didn't buy things in boxes and packages. They bought things in bulk, and they would go to the marketplace, and they would have the scales, and they would buy, give me 1 pound of this, or 1 shekel of this, and the guy would cheat. Okay? He would put weights on the one side of the scale, so the product seemed heavier than it was. He was giving you less product and charging you more money. The Lord hates that. Sound familiar? Yeah, it should. Look up the word shrinkflation. Shrinkflation. Tell you all about it. How people, even today, this was thousands of years, the people today, they buy stuff in packages, and how do they cheat on the scales? They give you a great big box or a great big bag and put a little, and they have to tell you. If you look down at the bottom, what used to be a pound is now 13 ounces, 12 ounces, and they're charging more. Still doing that. The Lord still hates it. So, there you go. Verse 2. People who are proud will soon be disgraced. It is wiser to be modest. I say this a lot, and I say it to myself as well, as to you guys. Pride goes before a fall. When pride comes, in comes dishonor. But with the humble, there is wisdom. It's very important to be humble. It is wiser to be humble. Okay? Let somebody else toot your horn. Don't toot your own horn. If you are good, you are guided by honesty. People who can't be trusted are destroyed by their own dishonesty. There's a lot of houses of cards that are coming down now, aren't there? You can't turn on the internet without hearing somebody has fallen and they discovered this about this person or that person. Destroyed by their own dishonesty. It says it right there. Verse 4. Riches will do you no good on the day you face death, but honesty can save your life. Right? What does it say? Over here. You can't take it with you. Okay? Spend all your life amassing money and fortune. Will it get you into heaven? No. Will it make you live longer? No. Honesty can save your life. What does that say over here? Riches do not benefit on the day of wrath, but righteousness rescues from death. Yeah. We're doing two. We're doing the good news just because it's different and interesting, and a Bible from my teenage years, which is thought for thought. They capture that thought and put it into modern language. And over here is the New American Standard, which is one of the most accurate word-for-word translations there is. And it's fun to compare the two, to see how much they actually changed it, or just changed the thought and said the same thing. Okay, verse 5. Honesty makes a good person's life easier, but the wicked will cause their own downfall. Got that? Honesty, it probably says, the righteous of the blameless will smooth his way. Oh. Let's just highlight that, shall we? We'll make it green. Honesty makes a good person's life easier. Right? Here's more. Righteousness rescues those who are honest, but those who can't be trusted are trapped by their own greed. Same thing. When the wicked die, their hope dies with them. Confidence placed in riches comes to nothing. You got that? I like that last part. Okay? Don't trust your money. It's just a thing. The righteous are protected from trouble. It comes to the wicked instead. I was going to say something on that, but why? You can be ruined by the talk of godless people, but the wisdom of the righteous can save you. You have this. Stay away from people like that. Okay? Just stay away from them. You know? You know where they are. You know where they hang out. Don't go there. Okay? Hang around with smart people. That's what this is. Hang around with smart people. It says different over here. With his mouth, the godless person destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge, the righteous will be rescued. And from that, you can be ruined by the talk of godless people. It does say the same thing in a different thought, right? Okay, verse 10. A city is happy when honest people have good fortune, and there are joyful shouts when the wicked die. Well, it says there are. It doesn't say it's good, okay? God said, do not celebrate when the wicked loses, because he could turn his wrath away from them and onto you. Okay? But they do it anyways. He's just stating facts. Okay? Just stating facts. A city becomes great when the righteous give it their blessing, but a city is brought to ruin by the words of the wicked. Yeah. Or the actions of a mayor, right? It is foolish to speak scornfully of others. If you're smart, you will keep quiet. Get this? What's my favorite part of Proverbs? Keep your mouth shut. If you're smart, you will keep your mouth shut. No one who gossips can be trusted with a secret, but you can put confidence in someone who is trustworthy. That is very, very true. Okay. It says up here, one who goes about as a slanderer or a gossip reveals secrets, but one who is trustworthy conceals a matter. Now I harp on this a lot because gossip is one of the things that God finds absolutely abominable, and it goes on in the church and everywhere. Did you hear what happened to so-and-so? A lot of the news today is nothing but gossip. Something that happened to somebody else that's none of your business. Revealing their secrets. Yeah. 14, a nation will fall if it has no guidance. Many advisors mean security. Yeah. Are we seeing that now? 15, if you promise to pay a stranger's debt, you'll regret it. You are better off if you don't get involved. Right. Don't be a bank. Don't co-sign for people. Okay. 16, a gracious woman is respected, but a woman without virtue is a disgrace. Now check this out. 16, in the thought for thought version, a gracious woman is respected, but a woman without virtue is a disgrace. And over here, a gracious woman attains honor, and ruthless men attain riches. Now, I don't know how they got that from that, okay? And this is exactly why we use two versions, okay? Word for word says ruthless men attain riches, but they said a woman without virtue is a disgrace. Look how long it is. A gracious woman attains honor, and ruthless men attain riches. A gracious woman is respected, but a woman without virtue is a disgrace. Lazy people will never have money, but aggressive people will get rich. They really expanded on that, huh? It's like the Living Bible or something. Interesting. I'm gonna... Well, you can't take it off. Oh, well, 17. You do yourself a favor when you are kind. If you are cruel, you only hurt yourself. Get that? Only hurt yourself. Wicked people do not really gain anything, but if you do what is right, you are certain to be rewarded. Not right away, but it'll all come back to you. Right? 19. Anyone who is determined to do right will live, but anyone who insists on doing wrong will die. Okay. Determined to do right. The Lord hates evil-minded people, but loves those who do right. Evil-minded people. Pretty easy to pick out, huh? You can be sure that evil people will be punished, but the righteous will escape. Beauty in a woman without good judgment is like a gold ring in a pig's snout. Wow. As a ring of gold in a pig's snout, so is a beautiful woman who lacks discretion. Beauty in a woman without good judgment is like a gold ring in a pig's snout. Right. Lots of those around, huh? What good people want always results in good. When the wicked get what they want, everyone is angry. What good people want always results in good. Are you a good person? Everyone is angry, or God punishes them. 24. Some people spend their money freely and still grow richer. Others are cautious, yet they grow poorer. God said if you give to the poor, he will increase and pay you back with interest. And I have found that to always be the case. And some people never give to the poor, never help anybody out. They're very stingy and frugal, and they never get any richer. And they complain because, they just complain. Be generous and you will be prosperous. Help others and you will be helped. See, there you go. Goes right along with that, doesn't it? I like those both green. 26. People curse someone who hoards grain, waiting for a higher price, but they praise the one who puts it up for sale. Some people do. 27. If your goals are good, you will be respected. But if you are looking for trouble, that's what you'll get. Yeah, that's one of my favorite sayings. Look for trouble and you'll find it. Right? Look for good and you'll find it. That's cool. 28. Those who depend on their wealth will fall like the leaves of autumn, but righteous will prosper like the leaves of summer. There's a lot of people who live for their money and worship their money. And they always go broke. There's a lot of mansions everywhere. And they're for sale. And almost every mansion built. Later, I'm not talking about the 200 or 300-year-old ones, but they can be, it can be there too. But a lot of new mansions, somebody else owns it now. Says, well, who built this mansion? Oh, it was built by this famous rock star. It was built by this rapper. And it was built by this person. Well, why don't they still live there? They're well false. Okay. Almost every mansion out there was built by somebody who no longer has it. Interesting. Okay, 29. Those who bring trouble on their families will have nothing at the end. Yeah. Foolish people will always be servants to the wise. Okay. 30. Righteousness gives life, but violence takes it away. Right. It's got a bunch of notes on it. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and one who is wise gains souls. Takes souls. Violence takes it away. One who is wise gains souls. Okay. Different, huh? And 31. Those who are good are rewarded here on earth. So you can be sure that wicked and sinful people will be punished. Eventually they are. Okay, eventually. So that's Proverbs 11. Lots of interesting stuff in here. We talked about dishonest scales. So we won't go into that again. Still going on. People who are proud will soon be disgraced. It's wiser to be modest, or with humble. But with the humble, there is wisdom. You can't stress enough the fact of being humble. That means not bragging, not tooting your own horn, not walking around with your nose in the air like you're better than somebody else, because you're not. God made us all. We highlighted 4. Riches will do you no good on the day you face death, but honesty can save your life. Right? Won't take it with you. Most people, when they get in trouble on the day of wrath, it says over here, the courts take all their money away, and then they have nothing. And this is a simple one. In 5, honesty makes a good person's life easier. Right? I said a couple days ago that Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens, a.k.a. Mark Twain, one of his famous sayings that if you never tell a lie, you don't have to remember anything, ever. Right? Honesty makes a good person's life easier. Let's try honesty. Okay? Highlighted part of 7. Confidence placed in riches comes to nothing. Got that? That's very simple. And 9, you can be ruined by the talk of godless people, but the wisdom of the righteous can save you. All right. Does that say? Don't hang out with godless people. Don't. I mean, going to witness to a godless person is different than just hanging out with them, okay? Listening to their talk and becoming part of that crowd. Hang around with smart people. Okay? And this, we highlighted it just because he put the fact that there are joyful shouts when the wicked die. But God says don't celebrate that. Okay? We highlighted 12. It's foolish to speak scornfully of others. If you're smart, you will keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. If you are smart, don't talk bad about anybody. No one who gossips can be trusted with a secret. But you can put confidence in someone who is trustworthy. Right? You'll know who your friends are if you tell them a secret, and pretty soon everybody knows about it because they've gossiped about it. Hmm? Those are not your friends. They can't be trusted. Okay. You highlighted 14. A nation will fall if it has no guidance. Seen that, huh? They're trying. And we were just comparing the 16, so we're not going to. They really expanded on that. A simple, gracious woman attains honor, and ruthless men attain riches. They said a gracious woman is respected, but a woman without virtue is a disgrace. Lazy people will never have money, but aggressive people will get rich. Yeah. It says aggressive over here. It says ruthless men get rich. That's not in a good way. We highlighted 23. What good people want always results in good. If you're a good person, you only want good things, right? And when the wicked get what they want, everyone is angry. Right? Everyone's angry now, huh? Because the wicked are getting what they want, but we are about to take it all back, I think. Some people spend their money freely and still grow richer. Others are cautious, yet grow poorer. Be generous and you will be prosperous. Help others and you will be helped. Got that? These two go together. Be generous and you'll be prosperous. Spend your money freely and you will grow richer to help others. Okay. Highlight a part of 27. If you're looking for trouble, that's what you'll get. Yeah, don't look for trouble. So, there you go. That's Proverbs 11 for February 11th. Have a good Sunday. Come back later for the day 42 of our Through the Bible in 1 year. We're still with Moses, and they're finally building everything, the tabernacle and all that stuff. So, but better remember, be humble, keep your mouth shut, look for the good. See you later.